Did you know that obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD, is much more than just being a perfectionist or feeling a little anxious? Today, we're going to uncover the truth about obsessive compulsive disorder and how, unfortunately, it has been used to manipulate people. The term obsessive compulsive disorder was researched by Jean-Étienne Dominique Esquirol in the 19th century. Esquirol was one of the pioneers in identifying and describing this disorder, raising awareness of the experiences of those living with obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors. But what exactly is obsessive compulsive disorder? Obsessive compulsive disorder is a mental health disorder characterized by obsessions and compulsions that significantly interfere with daily life. Obsessions are unwanted, recurring thoughts, images, or urges that may be implanted by someone who the person looks up to. While compulsions are repetitive behaviors that a person feels the need to perform to relieve the distress caused by these obsessions, yet these behaviors could be fear of something else. However, throughout history, some have taken advantage of this disorder to manipulate people by placing fear, such as if they don't go to church, they are going to burn in hell. How have they done it? Imagine being told a lie over and over again, using the Bible for this purpose. Over time, you will start to believe it, even if deep down you have doubts and feel it's not true. Well, some religious institutions have used this phenomenon to maintain control over people. By changing the meaning of some religious contexts, for example, fear and compulsion have been used to keep people hooked on the church as an addict would to drugs. People can be influenced to constantly challenging the devil, or blindly following the words of a gaslighting pastor without questioning anything. This can lead to a form of compulsive thinking, where faith and religious practices lose their spiritual connections, becoming an empty, compulsive and manipulated routine. It is crucial that we recognize these manipulations and understand that obsessive compulsive disorder is a serious condition that deserves understanding and proper treatment. It should not be used as a tool for controlling the church members, yet it's used as a starting point for false empathy and support. So the next time you hear about obsessive compulsive disorder, remember that it's much more than just a quirk or an exaggeration. It is a complex reality that affects millions of people around the world, and it can be treated by a professional in that field. As a society, we should focus on offering help and understanding instead of perpetuating myths and manipulation. But what is obsessive compulsive disorder, and how is it used to manipulate? Jean-Étienne Dominique Esquirol. He was the one who played a fundamental role in understanding what it means to be a person with obsessive compulsive disorder. Despite all this behavior of obsessive compulsive disorder is used by gaslighter pastors as a weapon to manipulate the masses by repeating the same lies to them using the Bible text, which obviously are not in the Bible as they explain these, making the masses addicted to going to church based on fears instilled by them, that slowly become praising the pastor as an idol and give to them everything out of a false fear of God. Let me be clear, we are not criticizing any church in particular or any religion, but these manipulative leaders that use the church as a personal weapon. In this way, they make the masses compulsive in constantly challenging the devil and doing extra biblical things such as giving more cash than what the Bible requires, and even staying quiet when sexual abuse happens to anyone, done to them by a church leader. Also, they make the manipulated masses believe only in the pastor's deranged words, seeing them as gods, making them believe that somehow they are guilty for the abuse that is being done to them. These shameless pastors use obsessive compulsive disorder very well to get away with what they want. They are masters of manipulation, which is not winning souls, and by obtaining easy money without having to work a single minute. People who go to church seeking salvation, they will in no way find it there. What they'll get from these gaslighting pastors is being manipulated. The main problem here are the gaslighters, pastors, and church leaders. It is not the person who is being biblically manipulated. May Yahuwah have mercy on them, because they are leading souls astray from having a true encounter with Yahuwah and repenting of their sins. Thank you for joining me on this journey to uncover the truth about obsessive compulsive disorder and its manipulation. We need to pray for these victims of these gaslighter pastors so that they may be liberated from these manipulative people and finally have spiritual freedom. If you enjoyed getting this knowledge from this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more informative content. See you next time. Remember to hit the like button and the bell. Shalom.